Two-thirds of Asia-Pacific wealth firms anticipate a shift to hybrid tech-driven strategies in the next 3 years. However, a significant 33% are not making the transition. So why are some firms hesitant? We have here Ivan Chang from Saxo and Ryan Wu from Mumu to discuss this. Let's start with what's driving the shift to hybrid strategies.
It is primarily client-driven and be able to react and shift towards a more hybrid sector-driven strategy. It's because of the client's expectations. We are more digital as a society. We are very used to fast-paced information that's available immediately. There's also, of course, on the backdrop, a transition of wealth from the previous generation or the older generation into the younger generation that is more mobile native, if you like, right? Not only that, you will also find that the financial firms themselves, to be able to scale up the business and to offer better service to the customers, the sales and RMs, the relationship managers, they have to be able to service their clients efficiently. It's not enough anymore to give a client of course not a paper report, but even a PDF report. It's too static, right? So being able to replace that with a more engaging, more dynamic report that is on an iPad or on a mobile device will just make that conversation that much better, right? And when talking about implementation, it could be the whole journey of getting onboarded quickly, moving money into the investments, agreeing to investment terms, implementing a portfolio, and all can be completed within a single conversation or a coffee meeting that the salesperson had with the client. So there are lots to be gained from moving into the digital space, and we also see that happening, in Asia.
A massive transfer of wealth from older to younger generation is underway, and this younger inheritors, they are driving the demand for digital first wealth management solutions. The new generation are digital natives and expect seamless online experiences, including those personalized strategies and access to the financial information, etc. And according to a recent survey by McKinsey, 80% of the respondents showed a preference for digital solutions due to benefits such as cost effectiveness, transparency, and personalized strategies. Although digital solutions can help streamline processes more efficient, technology alone cannot fully replicate the nuanced judgment and experiences of human advisors. So at the current technology development stage, we also think human touch still provides a better comfort and trust. And in addition, high net worth individuals and family offices, which are the target clients of our Mumu Private Wealth, they have been used to high touch interaction, and that expectation defines our service level as well.
Why are some Asia-Pacific wealth firms still hesitant to make the transition?
Many traditional wealth management firms and financial institutions, they operate on outdated legacy systems and processes, making it challenging and costly to integrate new digital technologies. And implementing a robust hybrid strategy requires significant investments in technology, in infrastructure and cybersecurity, etc., which some firms may be reluctant to make. These wealth firms, they also feel client relationships are very important, and going digital may impact the relationship to a certain extent. And finding the right balance between digital tools and human interaction that becomes the key. While from the other end, the newly merged digital-only wealth platforms, this strategy is now going into customized human touch solutions and services, which are most appreciated by high net worth individuals and family offices. In addition, it could be capital intensive to set up a high touch service team for them.
I won't say that necessarily they're hesitant. I think that in all businesses, there's a need to weigh, the capital that has to be invested, or what they perceive to be necessary capital to be spent, and resources to build. From my conversations with the financial institutions out here in Singapore and wider Asia. The hesitancy, if you like, you could say is a reflection of kind of the trade-off or the biggest hurdle being what is the return on capital. If a firm invests or spends that much resources to build it, what will it mean in terms of the growth in revenue or the reduction in cost that would justify for it? It's just a big step, and to be able to do that, some firms may not be in position to think about that sort of investments, or at least they don't think that's possible. Whereas some other organizations may just have other priorities that are more important.
What risks do they face by sticking to the traditional models?
They have to decide on their own how they wish to, adopt hybrid models or not. They would know through the way that they engage with their customers and their RMs what are the risks that are there. And I think maybe the question that's more important is seeing that they need to perform this transition. And let's just say 33%, I think it was just statistics, of firms have not moved towards a hybrid model. And the hesitancy I can understand. It's probably around the investment and the return on investment that they need to make on those technology choices. Then perhaps the other way to look at the trade-off or the balance on and the return on capital is to lower the capex and the ongoing spend of the design solution in their mind, because at the moment it is very high versus what is a user experience both on the client and the RM side. Perhaps they are thinking about putting that money to other users or the resources to other efforts. Having said that, they could look at working with or outsourcing some of these components that is not something that they would like to develop and maintain. So I would say that I'm sure they're aware of the risks involved. I think that balancing that against how they see their return on capital when it comes to digitalizing, it's where they're currently the biggest hurdle.
Firms that cling to traditional models risk losing clients, especially the younger tech-native investors who expect seamless, personalized digital solutions on the go. And time is money. Traditional processes are often manual and time-consuming. Hybrid models leverage digital solutions to automate tasks, streamline operations, and in the long term, they will reduce overhead and admin costs. And at the end of the day, the pace of technology is constantly changing or evolving. Firms that resist innovation may not thrive or even survive in the years to come. While for newly emerged digital-only wealth platforms, whose strategy is mainly driving for mass adoption, might risk losing clients who prefer a holistic and customized investment service.
Thank you so much for your time today, Ivan and Ryan. Looking forward to having you both back on the program.
You're most welcome, Ses.
Thank you, Ses, and goodbye to all the viewers.
Once again, those were Ivan Chang, Regional Manager for Asia Pacific Institutional Business at Saxo, and Ryan Wu, Head of Private Wealth and Institutional Business at Mumu Singapore.